Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr back in Market Square Arena. Indiana Pacers home standing, where they have won 19 and lost 9 on the home court. And the Bulls, of course, not only with a winning streak overall, but 4 straight on the road. And the lineups tonight, the Bulls will have at the forward spots Stacey King starting in place of Horace Grant.
6'5" guard Dennis Hobson.
And a guy who's been on fire of late, Scottie Pippen, opens at the other forward position. Well, there may not be a forward right now playing any better basketball than that guy. Right?
He's one of the best right now, Jimmy.
Bill Cartwright in the middle. Cartwright averaging just under 10 points a game. And in the backcourt, Phil Jackson with Michael Jordan, of course, leading the NBA in scoring at 31 per contest. And John Paxton, whose steady hands have gotten the Bulls off to great starts in this winning streak, with the exception of last night, where the Bulls did not shoot very well. They were down 4 at the half, and when it was over, they had gone away from the Dallas Mavericks and won by 23.
Head coach of the Chicago Bulls is Phil Jackson.
That's the Bulls lineup tonight. Now let's take a look at the Indiana starting 5 with, we already touched on this man, Chuck Person. He always seems to play well against the Bulls.
He does. He can fire that ball.
Good three-point shooter, and LaSalle Thompson opens at the power forward spot for Indiana. Thompson averaging under 8 points a game. Rick Smits was injured a few weeks ago. He's back and playing, though he hasn't cracked the starting lineup. They've elected to stay with Greg Dreiling in the middle. That could cause a matchup problem a little later on for the Bulls. Reggie Miller looking to make amends for a couple of subpar performances in Chicago Stadium this year. At one guard spot for Indiana. And at the other guard spot, Michael Williams. Michael Williams, who prior to a recent injury was having an outstanding run for the Pacers, getting a starting position in the backcourt. In fact, John, their point guards are both nursing injuries. Michael Williams with an injury and Vern Fleming. They will play, but their minutes have been limited lately.
Now, Bob Hill is on the coaching bench for them, along with George Irvin, who is a scout and also the vice president of operations with them.
Pacers hoping to get into the Eastern Conference playoffs. They are 4 under 500 at 26 and 30. They put a big notch in their belt a few days ago here, beating Boston. It was a game in which they had to come from behind to beat the Boston Celtics. The next time the Celtics played, that was the game in Chicago Stadium where the Bulls tuned them up. The officials assigned by the NBA: Hugh Hollins, Lee Jones, and Hank Armstrong.
This team, Pacer team, Jim, has it. Forgot about this guy.
How could you forget,
man? He just gave us the big old dust to roof. This Pacer team has a tendency to get big leads and then let them slip by. So let's see what happens here.
I'm going to make a prediction. Before the night is over, Phil Jackson will have something to say about the public address system here. It's a little loud. The Bulls control the opening tip. Stacey King comes up with it. Paxton guarded by Michael Williams. Here's Cartwright against Dreiling, and the shot clock at 14. Stacey King has it blocked by Thompson. Ball on the floor and picked up by Indiana. Michael Williams fires it on ahead to Chuck Person. Dreiling out front, swings to Williams, and now turning it in down the lane is Thompson, and he gets the shot down.
See all the motion on that first play, everybody moving.
That's the thing about Indiana under Bob Hill. They've gone to that motion offense. Stacey King, the pass to Jordan. Jordan against Miller. Michael on the turnaround. And the Pacers the rebound. Chuck Person on the pickup. Reggie Miller in the front court. Last night here, the Pacers beat Cleveland. Now, the Cavs had 20 offensive rebounds. 4-0. Indiana, LaSalle Thompson with the first 4 points.
The amazing thing is that their coach told me that they had to get him in shape to play this kind of offense.
Yeah, something. This time of the year, 15 to shoot. Paxton out of the corner, and the Bulls are on the scoreboard. Listen to the crowd respond to that Bulls basket. Indiana on the attack. Michael Williams against Paxton. Dreiling way out on the floor to pull Cartwright away, and now on the drive, Person can't get it down, and Jordan clears. A long throw ahead to Paxton. In the lane to Cartwright. The game is tied as John Paxton had good recognition, finding Bill Cartwright open.
You know, Michael had 12 rebounds last night, and now he starts right. That's a big, fast break item when Michael goes to the board.
Reggie Miller pops free, and the Pacers take the lead. The Bulls down looking to tie. We're inside of 10 minutes for the quarter. Scottie Pippen over the Cartwright screen. He gets the nice bounce.
Phil wants to know why this guy is sitting at midcourt right in front of us. I don't know either.
Here's a pass tipped away by Pippen, but Thompson inside to Person. Knocked loose. The Bulls have it. Michael Jordan surveys the scene. Pippen finds Paxton wide open, and Johnny Pax, two in a row, one out of each corner. Here comes Michael Williams back right in over Cartwright. Michael Jordan the rebound. The Bulls back with a 2-point lead. Jordan flies in from the left side and now takes it out against Miller. Michael Jordan in the corner against Miller. Shot clock at 10. Jordan around the Stacey King pick. Foul line jumper. Won't go. King tips it out to Jordan. Bulls keep it. Here's Cartwright open. Right baseline shot. Rimming. Good. Bill Cartwright with 4, and the Bulls in front by 4. That's 6 straight points for Chicago. Reggie Miller around the Thompson pick. Now Thompson against King. Gets the shot up and in and draws the foul.
Boy, talk about a guy being active. Sal Thompson with 6 points here and draws the foul on King. He's hit from the outside. He drove down the middle. This seems like it's really fitting him, this offense.
I tell you what, Reds, he's got a chance right now to get his average. He averages 7.7.
King again starting in place of Horace Grant, who sprained an ankle against the Celtics in the first quarter the other night at home.
We talked about Phil Jackson asking a guy, what's he doing sitting here?
Yeah.
And the photographer, actually, he's moved down a little ways. He was sitting right in front of where our position is. Thompson hits the free throw. He's got 7 of their 9. Against pressure, the Bulls fired ahead to Paxton. Now to Jordan. Michael takes it down the lane. The floating shot won't go. Indiana the rebound, and Dreiling delivers to Miller. Reggie Miller closing on Pippen. Launches the 3. Jordan picks off another rebound. Oh, he wanted to throw deep. And does. To Pippen. Ball squirts loose on the floor. We get a kick violation against Indiana.
Yeah, it was kicked. Michael threw a bullet. Well, we saw him in a White Sox uniform last year, Jim. Hit one in the upper deck, and now maybe he can go to the mound for him, too.
I don't know. That was more like football there. He had that good pass blocking inside to Pippen for the jam. It's a 3-point Bulls lead. Michael Williams getting the Pacers into their offense. Here's Person against Michael Jordan. And Cartwright the rebound. Off to Jordan. Michael, a long delivery to Stacey King. Takes it in on Person. Lost the handle. His reverse is in. Does Scotty get the tip? Nope. King gets the basket. And Paxton steals it from Miller. Ball loose on the floor. John Paxton has it. A 2-on-2. Jordan on the right side. 15-footer. Book it. And the Bulls are smoking.
Finally, everybody scores. I was wondering if he was going to get a hoop tonight.
Bob Hill takes time. 7:40 for the quarter. The Bulls have opened up a 7-point lead. 16-9, and we'll return after these messages. On April 5th, San Antonio in Chicago Stadium, the first 10,000 fans 21 and older receive a Bulls pitcher, courtesy of Miller Lite. Boy, they're running Bulls, Johnny Kerr.
Yeah, Stacey King got a pass from Michael, came down, lost him momentarily, slipped around the end. It looked like it was tapped in by Pippen, but
they gave it to King.
Basket, yes.
16-9, Bulls the lead, full court press here. Indiana shy of the timeline. LaSalle Thompson nearly walked. Now Reggie Miller beats the 10-second count. Michael Williams guarded by Paxton. 8 to shoot. Williams takes it left, draws the foul. John Paxton with his first, and Michael Williams shoots 2.
You know, last night, Jim, the Bulls win a game 109-86 over Dallas, and they had a 12-point second quarter. And I thought how bad this team looks, but then they went defensively to work and really took off. I mean, to score 109 points after getting 12 in the quarter is really something.
But when they did that, John, they only gave up 19 to Dallas. And then in the third quarter, the Bulls only allowed the Mavericks 17, while the Bulls scored 36. How about Michael Williams, a 90% free thrower? Comes up empty.
This is a tough thing. If you put this team on the line, they can bury you from the line. They shoot 81, 82%.
The Bulls on the perimeter looking to punch in. Jordan from the outside. The ball belongs to Indiana. 7:02 left in the quarter. Indiana down 7. LaSalle Thompson launches. Boy, it's a good thing he didn't phone in sick. LaSalle Thompson with 9 of their 11.
The Bulls are 8 out of 13, and Michaels missed 4 of their shots.
Last night, just the opposite. He was the only guy shooting well for the Bulls. King wheeling on Thompson. Nice move by Stacy.
They cleared a side for Stacy.
He created that one-on-one opportunity. 18-11. Pippen poked it away from Person, but right to Michael Williams. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline, it's Smits. Rick Smits who came in.
The assist to Chuck Person.
Paxton looking for running room. Backs it out. Has the ball stolen, but a foul on Michael Williams. And Pax finally gets a call. And yeah, 2 games in a row for the Bulls where the call on the reach-in went against him, but finally he gets the call to go his way.
Yeah, the Bulls are only 2 victories shy of 1,000 victories for the club.
Yep, in the 25-year history. Paxton spots up for 3. And the rebound ends up in the hands of Chuck Person. Up court he comes to Williams. Off to Miller. Nicely done. Reggie Miller on the reverse. And the Bulls lead is down to 3. 5:47 left. Here's Jordan, baseline left. Comes across the lane. Kicks off to Pippen. The outside jumper won't go. King picks it off 12 to shoot. Stacy's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
On Williams.
Michael Williams with his second foul.
Michael Williams, his second foul. That's
Thompson was trying to draw the foul. They can't afford to lose this young man. He's got 2 now. A bad wheel. Here comes Vern Fleming, who has been for about a month, Jim, nursing a
bad back.
Bad back, yes. Got some pains. He played yesterday against Cleveland and couldn't finish up in the second half.
And because of that, George McLeod has been seeing a lot of duty as their point guard.
Hey, this guy's got a streak going. 12 in one game. What, 2 last night did he have?
Yep.
2 for 2. Got at least 13 in a row.
Yep. Stacy with 5 points so far tonight. Give him 6.
You know, we kidded him about it when he got his eye cut open against Boston. That seemed to help his free throw shooting. He got 4 stitches below the eye.
Reggie Miller gets him into it. Fleming against Paxton. Smits out high. Thompson with 8 to shoot. Person trying to take up slack. Boy, tough defense by Jordan, and Chuck Person hit it anyway. Again, the Bulls lead is 3. Stacey King across the lane. Good drop for Cartwright.
Yes, very nicely done is right.
The Bulls looking for a defensive stop, but not this time as Fleming gets free. Vern Fleming with his first 2, and the Pacers stay within 3.
Yeah, we thought the Bulls might go into Cartwright against Smits right away, and they've gone to King against LaSalle Thompson.
Paxton under pressure. Shot clock at 12. Now Stacey King through a crowd, and it's snuffed by Smits. Pippen a pickup, 6 to shoot, and Cartwright the dunk. Good play for the Bulls after it broke down. Bill Cartwright's got 8. Now if they can just get that 23 to score some points. They go inside to Thompson. Backs in on King. Over the head shot. What a shot by LaSalle Thompson. He has 11. Indiana step for step with the Bulls right now. Michael Jordan against Miller. Gets double teamed off to King. Now to Cartwright. Knocked loose. Indiana the steal. Here they come out. Chuck Person off to Fleming. Blowing in. And Indiana is within 1.
The assist by Chuck Person.
They're scoring effortlessly when they do get the break.
Indiana is 10 for 14 from the field. Scottie Pippen into Cartwright. Takes it in the lane and walked with it.
You know, Stacy took a little bit too much time coming across the lane here. You know, he had the shot right away, but then he had a plant, and now the big 7'4" Rick Smits gets the ball. It's kicked out. Scottie gets it, breaks down the defense, hits Bill, and then Bill was able to smoke it on in.
Right now, Indiana with a chance at the lead. The Pacers are 11 for 15 from the field. So this is the kind of hot shooting the Bulls were faced with last night with Dallas early. Here's Smits wide open. Indiana takes the lead. Here's a foul on Person. In the open floor, he pushed Pippen. That's his first. Pacers with 3 team fouls.
His first. That's team foul number 3.
3:22 left to go first quarter.
We got some pretty good
timeout taken. Yep. It's Indiana in front by 1, 25-24.
It's timeout Chicago.
On Saturday, March 23rd, the Bulls and Pacers in Chicago Stadium. The first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls 25th anniversary neon hat, compliments of True Value Hardware. Boy, hot shooting by the Pacers here in a 1-point lead.
Well, LaSalle Thompson is 5 out of 5 from the field for them, and Bill Cartwright's doing pretty good, 4 out of 4.
The Pacers as a team, 12 of 16. The Bulls, 11 of 19. That's surprising. It's 1 of 5 for Michael Jordan.
And Detlef Shrimp in now. He's got a heavily taped left thigh, deep bruise there.
He's in matching up with Stacey King. Jordan against Person. Michael spins through heavy traffic, draws the foul, going for the shot. Foul is on Smits.
Takes a foul at number 24. Rick Smits, his first foul.
The Bulls have been one of the top teams in the NBA on the road.
Michael Jordan has 2 shots.
Second best record in the league behind the Los Angeles Lakers' 19-10 road record. The Bulls 4 straight wins on the road starting tonight. Cliff Livingston ready to come in. Even though they're in the road uniforms tonight, a lot of Bulls fans here, and a group of 153 from the Mount Moriah Baptist Church in Gary. They drove down to watch the game.
Boy, oh boy. John Smith from the police department here. You got the convention bureau here. Bill Williams. I mean, they take people when they come into Chicago when there's nothing going on. They take them to Indiana to watch the Bulls play.
Michael hits both free throws. The Bulls back in front. Fleming doubled. Now gets it on ahead to Schrempf. The Pacers staying perimeter. We're inside of 3 minutes. Here's Person. Fakes, lean in on Pippen. Taken out by Livingston. Ahead to Paxton. Pax guarded by Reggie Miller this trip. Livingston on the cut. Jordan in on Smits. Nice move. He draws the foul on Smits.
That's the second one he's drawn at Smits. A great play that they use a lot from the weak side. Livingston comes out to the high post. And when he goes in, watch the play here. This is a great camera angle. Michael comes in. He shows Smits the ball. Watch this. He shows him the ball, pulls it away, and puts it up with the left hand, and the big guy can't react, so picks up his second foul.
DJ Armstrong getting ready to come on for the Bulls. Michael Jordan's free throw gives him 3 in a row from the foul line. 5 points in the game.
I'll tell you who else brought a group down. Joyce Osmanski and Karen Urey from Chicago, and Joyce with the Bulls PR staff. Tim is already here, Tim Hallam. His mom, too.
Yeah.
She's not even watching.
The whole Hallam crowd from Bloomington Normal. They drove over. 4 in a row for Jordan from the free throw line. The Bulls lead it by 3.
We've seen this at Milwaukee where Bull fans can't get tickets there. They go to Milwaukee, so they're starting to come up here.
Schrempf off the drive. Tough angle. Smits trying for a follow. And he's fouled. Rick Smits on the line. Cliff Livingston. The foul, and that's his first.
His first foul. That is team foul number 3.
3 team fouls on the Bulls.
Smith has 2 shots.
Smith, 77% free throw shooter. Indiana so far in the game, 1 for 3 from the foul line. One for 4.
Yeah. They've got the league's leader in free throw percentage. He hasn't been there yet, but Reggie Miller.
913 is his
the
percentage.
league's leader. And if he continues at that pace, that'll be a record for the Pacers. Nobody's ever shot that high. And they've had some great free throw shooters over the years.
Smits splits them. For the Bulls, a 2-point lead this trip against pressure. Pippen to Jordan, tipped away by Vern Fleming.
We talked about the great free throw shooters, and there's Miller right at the top of the list.
Chicagoland product Jeff Hornacek right behind him at 9-11. Pippen directing traffic with 10 to shoot. Jordan against Miller, and now Livingston back to the hoop out high. B.J. Armstrong. Smits the rebound. Miller on the move, stolen. Miller ends up with it right to the basket and draws the foul.
Not really a good foul by Cliff Livingston. It's sort of one of those reach-ins. You got to either go for the ball or make sure he doesn't get the ball up to the glass, but it went right through. It looked like we had a steal here at half court by B.J. Armstrong. He just ran by, and that's not really a good foul. That's going to put him in some problems, too. That's his second. Talk about this great free throw shooter. He steps to the line now to make a believer of you people listening to us. We put the pressure on him already.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
Miller's got 7, and the Pacers have the lead. 29-28. Mike Sanders in the lineup for Indiana. Cartwright against Smits. Pippen trying to turn in. Armstrong back into Pippen. Scotty on the turnaround. And the rebound to Sanders. Indiana out on the run. Reggie Miller. Watch him now. He'll pull up for 3. He's going to go inside to Smits over Cartwright. Scotty Pippen ahead to Armstrong. BJ's got strapped to beat to the hoop.
And does.
And the Bulls are back in front by 1. Minute 20 left. Reggie Miller, quick drive along the baseline.
Nobody there to help out once he made his move, so he was a slow starter, but all of a sudden he's got 9.
The Bulls deep to Pippen for the jam.
This is going to be that kind of game, I think, with both teams like to run up tempo.
Vern Fleming got a little hesitation. Pippen blocks his shot. Fleming again. Indiana back in front. Bulls unable to get a defensive stop. Here's Scottie Pippen. Back outside, Miller the steal. 49 seconds, and Miller scores. Everything, it's a layup drill for Indiana. And the Bulls, normally a real solid defensive club, getting caught back on their heels, and the Pacers have a 3-point lead. 41 seconds left.
That's 67 points in this quarter.
The ball knocked away from Jordan. Armstrong gets it. 10 on the shot clock. Armstrong drives it baseline. His shot is blocked. Cleared by Smits. No traveling on Vern Fleming. Cliff Livingston forced the turnover. The Bulls have it with 23.4 left. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Channel 9 in Chicago.
Craig Hodges in for the Bulls. And Bill Cartwright is out. 23.4 left to go in this quarter. And Indiana with a 3-point lead.
Dreiling back and
off the inbounds, it's Pippen. The Bulls shouldn't be in a hurry here. They're going to want to use all this time. And they are. They start their move with 8 seconds. It's Jordan against McLeod. Michael on the fadeaway. Second basket for Jordan. 1.9 left. Pippen steals. Scotty fakes. 15-footer. No. And at the end of 1, it is Indiana by 1. 35-34.
Pacers fans, it's time for the combo stack super shot. Please direct your attention to center court, where Keith Bowman of Cartwright.
A lot of points in the first quarter tonight, and at times a very hectic pace in that first quarter.
That's right. They scored off a nice play. They got the ball into Reggie Miller in the corner, and he beat Cliff down the baseline, went up for the layup. Nobody there, but alert. Cliff gets the ball in to Michael. Michael looks up. Scotty's breaking down a court on the wing, catches it in one motion, goes up and stuffs it with the left hand. So we've had that kind of a game here in the first quarter. Bing, bang. Big time points on the board. 69 points.
Yeah, full court press by the Bulls. Now they've got Vern Fleming in the lineup. This is Shrimp bringing it up against Livingston. Now Vern Fleming has it. Fleming against Armstrong. Shot clock is at 10. Shrimp takes it in on Perdue. And Will gets the rebound. The Bulls back with a shot at the lead. Armstrong delivers into Livingston. Off the glass, no. Perdue a try, won't go. Rebound corralled by Sanders. Shrimp delivers it inside. Nice move underneath by Fleming, but he stepped out of bounds. Again, the Bulls with a chance at the lead. Rick Smits ready to come back for the Pacers. Scottie Pippen out front against Sanders. Shot clock at 10. Pippen around a Perdue screen. 8 to shoot. Scottie now picked up by Dreiling in a switch. 5 on the clock. Scottie creative to the rack. It's the layup.
That was exactly it. He just created it, baby.
1 point Bulls lead. Sanders against Pippen. Fleming finds McLeod. Hodges trying to stay with him, and McLeod gets the layup. First 2 points for McLeod, and Indiana back up by 1. Pippen wheels out of the corner, and Indiana guilty of a foul. McLeod or Sanders?
Sanders banged him as he came out of the corner.
That's his first team foul. Dreiling is out. Smits is back.
Boy, they're working these guys, these centers. The pace is terrific. These are the 2 guys that are going to suffer the most. They're the guys that got to get in shape, and Hill is using them really well.
Here's Armstrong turning it in from the top. Off the penetration, he got Perdue open. Smits rejects it. Perdue back again for the
Will. Oh, Will got mad with that one, didn't he?
Take that. McLeod spots up underneath Shrimp, and a foul.
Oh, they push it right back at you. Will made a big basket on this end. He got the shot snuffed as he went into the hoop. Then he turned around and got it. As he got it pushed back by Smits, he turned around, loaded up, and went underneath, and Powers slammed it, and then he gets caught on the other end as Shrimp sneaks on through. He had a tough time getting back defensively. So
Detlef Shrimp going for a 3-point play, trying to put Indiana up by 2. He does. Scottie Pippen against full court pressure. Gets Hodges spotted up in the corner. Comes outside to Armstrong. 10 on the shot clock. VJ off dribble penetration, and the ball off the hand of Livingston. McLeod steals the save-in pass. George McLeod comes down, finds Shrimp again, a basket and a foul.
Bulls not protecting the middle at all. George McLeod makes the play. Nice pass underneath, and Shrimp, the guy you got to worry about as they move, he just takes it underneath and just goes up in the air, and Scottie got him.
First foul on Pippen.
His club playing much different than we saw in the 2 games at home early in the year.
Yeah, they're freewheeling outfit. Then Shrimp misses the free throw. He'd had 2 threes and 2 trips. Pacers a 4-point lead, 5 straight points. 9.5 minutes left in the half. Pippen out front against Fleming. Perdue drops it for Pippen, knocked loose. Scottie picks it up, 6 to shoot. Pippen loses the ball, but to Livingston underneath to Pippen. Scottie a fake, gets clobbered, but made sure he got the shot up there with 1 on the shot clock. So Pippen shoots 2. Sanders on the foul, his second.
That ball looks like it's loaded in soap or something like that, sliding around. The Bulls can't quite get the handle, but this team is very active, and they play extremely well here at home. 19-9. And Scottie goes to the line now.
I think part of it, John, is the Bulls are trying to find out what's available to them because the Pacers are in the passing lanes and overplaying a lot.
And I don't know if we'll see it really till the second half when the Bulls come out and defensively try to go end to end.
Right.
We saw that yesterday. All of a sudden they came out and they just destroyed the Dallas ball club.
Boy, Scottie missed them both. Will Perdue up on Smits. Good job by Will.
The hard way, eh?
Yep. It's It's a 2-point lead for Indiana. 9-10 for the half. Fleming against Armstrong. Here's Smits over Perdue. Air ball. Follow block. McLeod again, good.
Everything underneath for them. Points in the paint. Really something.
I can't remember the Bulls in this quarter getting a stop. Armstrong misses. Good play by Livingston to save. Here's Armstrong with 15 to shoot into Livingston. Knocked loose. Pacers a steal. Here they come in transition. Shrimp. Sanders. Man, are they hot. Mike Sanders hits it. It's a 6-point lead for Indiana with 8:25 left in the half. And a timeout taken by the Bulls. Phil Jackson uses his timeout. 8 1/4 left in the half, and the Pacers up 46-40. The Atlanta Hawks in the stadium on Wednesday, March 20th, and the first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls corduroy hat, compliments of the Chicago Tribune. Boy, Indiana looking good defensively, John.
Yeah, they don't go too far out of that painted area, Jim. They stay in there pretty good. The ball went into Cliff Livingston, and they were all over it. Pick up the steal, and away they go. But that's the way they defend. Jimmy, their bench has been very effective here, 22-6. To the Bulls bench.
Michael Jordan back into the game. This is Hodges against McLeod. Livingston guarded by Shrimp. Shrimp knocked it away from him. With 12 to shoot, the Bulls to come in.
Michael in at the small forward.
And Reggie Miller coming back for Indiana. Reggie Miller for Fleming.
Fleming with a bad leg did a good job.
Look at this mismatch. McLeod at 6'8", guarding B.J. Armstrong at 6'2". There might be something there. Hodges for 3.
Yeah.
No, just 2?
2.
Okay. The Bulls down 4 with 8:06 left. Here's McLeod under pressure of Armstrong. Has lost a dribble wide on the floor. Now Shrimp has it out front against Livingston. Shrimp rolls in. The Bulls trying to clear the zone, and they will, I believe, for the first time in this quarter.
They talk about a 3. It seemed like it was a week ago that the Bulls got a 3-point shot from Craig Hodges, from B.J. Armstrong, from John Paxton, and from Michael in one game. And it's the first time I remember 4 guards getting a different one. They did it last night again, twice in a week.
Now that's what, the Quinella?
Yeah, that's what it is, the Quinella.
Here's Armstrong. Nice move off hesitation. Had it stripped away, but Will Perdue, the hang and dunk.
Oh, Will. And he just did that really to get his balance.
Right. The last time down when he dunked it, he fell down afterwards trying to come back. Miller on the back door. Shots blocked, but a foul on Hodges. Reggie Miller shoots 2. Boy, they run some stuff, don't they?
Yeah. He did. It's a play that BJ broke down, and those big guys in the way, so a little pass to Will. He goes up and hammers it. He got fouled on it, but he gets swinging gate.
That's why he was off balance. He was fouled on the play. That would have been the 3rd foul on Smits. Hey, a big upset tonight in the NBA. Reggie Miller misses a free throw.
The big interest of the Bulls is the one game that's going on between the Knicks and New Jersey. Otherwise, it looks like the rest of our division and conference might be taking a look to see what happens here.
Yep, the second free throw by Miller, that gives him 12 in the game. The Pacer lead is 3. Jordan against pressure. He beats it off the drive, and it's out of bounds. A pass to Hodges. Tried to get Craig spotted up for 3. It's one thing the Bulls have done very well in this winning streak, and that is take care of the ball. They have not done that well tonight. Here's McLeod having it knocked loose. Smits a save, 10 to shoot, and Shrimp fouled by Jordan.
They are very, very active now. You see Cliff and Michael saying, now what's happening here? How come we're getting caught on the wrong man? As he had to come over on Shrimp, and he commits to foul, his first one.
Detlef Shrimp, 1 for 2 from the line, 5 points off the bench, averages a little under 16. That free throw lifts the Pacers into a 4-point lead. 6:54 left in the half. Indiana has played superb so far. Shrimp again. Here's Jordan up the middle against pressure. Circles left and looks for Livingston. Now they got two in the post, and Jordan comes out into Livingston. He walked.
They're covering up pretty good. Not only playing good offense, they're a big club. I mean, you got to don't forget that Shrimp is like, what, 6'10"?
That's right. Here's Reggie Miller guarded by Hodges. McLeod guarded by Armstrong.
Reggie would really like to take him down low.
Off the ball whistle. Foul against the Bulls. It's on Hodges. Hodges with his second foul.
That was really not a very good.
Second foul. That's team foul number 5.
And the Bulls are over the limit. 6:29 left to go in the half. Indiana has opened up a 5-point lead, and Reggie Miller's on the line, right? Who's on the line here? Shrimp. Detlef Shrimp is on the line. 3 for 4 free throwing tonight. Scottie Pippen ready to come back for the Bulls. The Bulls needing to close it up here before halftime. It's now a 6-point lead for Indiana. Chuck Person coming back in. Pippen enters the lineup, and Hodges is out. The Pacers are 21 for 33 from the field in this game. 64%, and the Bulls normally allow 47.
The Bulls have just looked at some tape of these guys. They haven't really been out there, so really give them something to talk about at halftime.
Here's something interesting. Dallas beat them here. Here's Jordan missing, but Perdue again. Will Perdue with 8. Good job by Will off the bench. Person backing in. Jordan almost a steal. McLeod from long range. The long rebound, and Jordan tips it out of bounds. It's been that kind of night for the Bulls. Just a step off. Indiana a new 24 and 6:01 left in the half.
There's that cameraman down there by them. Then he got to step around him, right, to put the ball in play.
Listen to the crowd. Let's go Bulls. Here's Person trapped inside. A pitch out to McLeod. Back inside again. It's out of bounds. The Bulls have it. Good job of defense that time. That's the best half-court defense of the night for the Bulls. And with a hoop, the Bulls could draw within 2. Livingston pressured by Shrimp. Armstrong to Pippen. 10 to shoot. Here's Perdue against Smits. Inside pass stolen by Shrimp. They tried to go to Livingston. And now Indiana in transition. McLeod takes up slack. A pitch out to Miller. A long 3 is missed. Followed by Person is in.
Well, they come banging at you. That 3 gets you so off balance. That's a good rebound and putback for Person.
Michael Jordan out front. Steps up left to the key. Got hit, no call. Ball tipped out of bounds by Perdue. Stacey King back for the Bulls. LaSalle Thompson back for the Pacers. Smits is out. Perdue is out.
Good job by Will.
Yes, sir. Indiana the ball, a 6-point lead. 4:57 left in the half. You'd think they'd put some real heavy pressure on McLeod when he handles it. Screen roll. McLeod fires. Good.
Person just came in and steamrolled over Pippen and Armstrong.
It's an 8-point lead for Indiana, and a timeout taken by the Bulls. 4:41 left in the half. It's a 20-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 4:40 left. And Indiana shooting the ball extremely well tonight. 23 of 37 so far. Pacers with his 8-point lead, the biggest of the contest. If the Bulls are to keep their winning streak alive, it'll have to be a come-from-behind effort. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Bulls. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls.
They talked about this play that McLeod just used. Person came in. Person comes in and sets a screen here, and he just keeps driving him back.
Took 2 guys with him.
You can't get through that screen.
Now Scott Williams is coming in for the Bulls. Indiana can make a change if they want. They elect not to. After a 20-second timeout, if you make a change, the other team can also make one. Pippen brings it into Armstrong. Armstrong in the corner. They work at perimeter. Scott Williams, now Scottie Pippen. Here's Jordan wide open. Oh, man. Ball on the floor and out of bounds to the Bulls.
He was so open. You're right. He was so open. He almost aimed the ball. Michael 2 out of 9 now from the field, and he just like, oh, I had that.
They have a new 24. It comes into Jordan. Again, he fires. Scottie Pippen trying to get it. It's saved and played to Williams for the layup. Scott Williams keeps the Bulls within 6. And now Shrimp hustles on the dribble. This will be a tough matchup for Stacey King because Detlef Shrimp is so active. Got a foul called on Person's drive. It's against Indiana. It's against Armstrong. And it happened out on the floor, but the Bulls are over the limit. So Chuck Person on the line.
Well, Bob Hill has done a real fine job with this club. Bulls are now looking at each other saying, what's happening? They're running at us from all sides.
That's right. When the Bulls beat the Pacers a couple times, one was with Versace, one was with Hill, but shortly after he took over.
Yeah. The Bulls are shooting 53%, so they're getting the shots to go in. But the Pacers are getting close shots, layups, and then getting the foul.
Reggie Miller, 13 points in the game. Indiana in front by 7. Make it 8. John Paxton ready to come back for the Bulls. 4:06 left. Armstrong brings it up against Miller. Over the top to Jordan. Whoa! And super pass by B.J. Armstrong.
Yeah.
It's a 6-point game. The Bulls with plenty of opportunity to get established here before halftime. Person takes up slack. A pitch out to Miller. Around Pippen. The leap and leaner. What a shot! Reggie Miller with 16. The Bulls unable to check him defensively. Here's Jordan picking his way into the lane. Man, what a shot.
There's 2 shots in a row, huh?
Again, a 6-point lead. The Bulls looking for a stop. Person against Pippen. Backs him into the post. Yep. Chuck Person with 6.
It's hard to believe, but the pace has picked up.
Pacers are 25 for 39.
That's right. They have the right name now, don't they?
Scott Williams. Jordan against Person. Michael a dish to Armstrong. B.J. open shot. And a rebound to Thompson. Up court, it's Miller. He launches the 3. And the ball on the floor, Armstrong with it. The Bulls back in transition. Michael Jordan closing right of the lane. On McLeod. Takes him into the lane. Fadeaway jumper. Nope. Indiana the rebound. Jordan almost a steal. McLeod a delivery to Shrimp. On the way to the basket. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. 2:33 left in the half.
When they miss, they go to the line. I mean, they're getting things point blank. They're running their offense real well.
Timeout taken by Indiana. So far, it's all Pacers. 60-52 the score.
6th level behind aisle 719. Added the Pacers home court basketball are
I think it'd be safe to say, John, the Indiana Pacers are playing it free and loose at this stage.
Yeah, they've got the confidence now to get you in an up-tempo game. The one thing that could really wreck the Bulls now is somebody hit a 3. Here, Reggie Miller pulls up on a fast break, lines it up, and fortunately for the Bulls, he misses, and they were able to come back down. But now we go back to the foul line where Reggie will be shooting 2.
St. Fans Miller Genuine Draft presents the 3rd annual Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Round Ball Classic, brought to you by the Tribune, Coca-Cola, and Pizza Hut. August 3rd and 4th in Grant Park. There's a division for you. For more information, call the Bulls at 312-943-5800 or look in the Chicago Tribune.
I stand corrected. Detlef Shrimp comes to the line.
Yeah, he's been on the line quite often tonight. What, 5 of 7? He's got 9 points in the game. And he rolls that one in. The Indiana Pacers have pulled away to a 10-point lead. Michael Jordan against McLeod. Got a foul on McLeod, and he's saying, wait, now I've been doing this the whole game. Why do you call it now? That's his first.
Well, 18 free throws for the Pacers, and they're attacking the basket. The Bulls with 6 out of 8 from the line. 2:21 here to play. They're down by 10.
There's the free throw deal to this point. Stacey King. Shrimp on him, and Miller into the lane to steal the pass to Jordan. Wow. Clinic City. Indiana Pacers running a clinic on the Bulls here in the first half, and they lead it by 12.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Here's Jordan against Person. Oh, Michael. Finally got the shot away. He was flirting with a 3-second count. And now the Bulls with a good defensive play. Here's Jordan down the lane. A pitch off inside to Williams, out of bounds. Right where the Bulls looked like they were going to strike, they kick it away.
I'm glad you were here, big guy. I was busy. Reggie Miller.
You did great. Here's McLeod around a Shrimp pick. Shrimp out of the corner. And the Bulls the rebound. Stacey King clears. Scottie Pippen advancing. In traffic. Now Jordan for 3. And the rebound in the corner, and it belongs to Indiana.
Oh. Come on. Come on.
64-54. The Bulls have had a couple of opportunities to dent this 10-point lead, but they've been unable to do it.
The whole bench was up as it ball went off a white arm.
Minute 10 left. Miller for 3. Pippen the rebound. Scottie coming out on the push. All the way.
No doubt.
Scottie's got 10. The Indiana lead is 8. 54 seconds left to go in the half.
No doubt about that, baby, was there?
Shrimp against Scott Williams. Shrimp all the way. Foul on Williams. Shrimp shoots 2.
Shrimp sees the rookie out there on the floor, gives him a little hesitation motion, then goes right down the baseline. And that play that Scottie made, and a play earlier that Michael made off that alley-oop pass, that's why that photographer's sitting down there. You haven't seen that a lot.
That's true. And Detlef Shrimp in and out with that one. What's on tap at halftime? A feature on Indiana's Dutch treat. Rick Smits, Channel 9 News Break, first half analysis, and the highlights and stats all coming up at halftime. So Shrimp splits them. The Bulls are down 9 with 42 seconds left in the half. Great shooting half by the Pacers. Thompson knocks the pass away. Indiana's just simply overplaying the Bulls' offensive set.
Right.
They know exactly where the passes go, and they're just jumping into the passing lanes. And the Bulls are going to have to correct that at halftime. Here's Scottie Pippen down the lane. A pitch out to Paxton. From 20. Pippen the rebound. Good effort on the jump hook. Scott Williams out to Jordan. And now the Bulls will play it for 1. This is what happened to the Bulls last night in the first half against Dallas. Cold shooting, but they got a lot of offensive rebounds. That kept them in the game, and they're very much in this game. Isolation, Jordan against Reggie Miller. Michael into the lane, fadeaway jumper.
Now get back. Now get back.
3.9. In it comes to Miller. He carries on the dribble. 3-try Person at the buzzer. Didn't get back. The Pacers a 10-point halftime lead. 68-58 our score. Back here at Indianapolis, it's a 10-point lead for the hot shooting Indiana Pacers. 68-58. They lead the Bulls as they are trying to halt the Bulls' winning streak at 11. Now it's time for a special NBA feature on Indiana center Rick Smits.
In a state where college basketball reigns, the Pacers are creating their own version of Hoosier hysteria. They are a team on the rise, and the center of attention is 7'4" Dutch import Rick Smits.
He hit the shot! Indiana leads it!
Here, right away when I came over to the States, it's like people said to me, hey, I wish I was that tall, and that made me feel really good. You know, over there, it's like people think it's kind of a pain to be tall. You know, they don't see many advantages.
Leaving his small hometown in Holland, Rick ventured to America, looking to find a heightened appreciation of his imposing stature. All-rookie team in his first campaign and strong, steady improvement last season, this newcomer from the Netherlands has been a focal point of the Pacers' resurgence.
When he becomes that player, becomes that franchise player, we're going to win championships here for the Indiana Pacers.
But first, Smits will have to win his share of bruising battles in the NBA's treacherous trenches.
Come on! I want to see you active on the boards. You're standing around watching every rebound. The only rebound you're going to get is the one that falls in your lap.
I feel like I have a long way to go, and you know, I don't know if it's true what they say, but I know it needs a lot. I need a lot more work, and it just takes time, I guess.
He's a guy that's only played basketball for 5 years, and I think in 3 to 4 years, he's going to be an exciting attraction in this league.
Hoping to accelerate Smits' ascension to the NBA's elite collection of centers, the Pacers brought in former great Bill Walton, well-schooled about life in the pivot.
Basketball is skill. It's not just being big. It's not how big you are. It's how big you play.
We know you can get big going up. You got to be big when you're in the ground.
Under the tutelage of Walton, Smits was a quick study.
Outstanding. Make a shot. Make a shot. Nice shot, Rick.
Rick Smits has got a tremendous amount of talent. He's going to need a lot of work, but he's a very hard-working man.
There you go. Keep coming. Good.
It's not just one shot, it's just a combination of shots to make quicker and more explosive moves. You know, those are the things that get you open, those are the things that get your shot off.
As his skills develop and improve, there's no limit to what he can do on the basketball court.
Then you're ready to make your play.
With Smits making all the plays, the sky's the limit for the Indiana Pacers and the man they call the Dunking Dutchman.
Smits and the Pacers right now in command, leading the Bulls by 10. Back to Market Square Arena with more after these messages. Back in Indianapolis, Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr. The Bulls down 10, trying to win their 12th in a row. A very quickly paced first half here tonight, John, and sometimes a frantic pace.
Right. Take a look at some of the highlights here as they come down. Mike Sanders with the ball. He bounces it into the corner to Reggie Miller, who had a great first half. He makes the layup, and before you can say thanks for the pass, Jordan comes down and finds Scottie Pippen over Sanders. He goes up and stuffs the ball. And you're right, that's the kind of first half we did have, Jimmy. Now here's another play where McLeod came down with the ball and fired it inside. Detlef Schrempf caught it, laid it up. Scottie Pippen fouled him, and he got a three-point play out of it. Now Michael Jordan puts the poster play in action here. Up he goes from BJ, and down it goes. This is the last play of the game as Fleming gets, the ball gets over to the side to Person. Person knocks it in after Reggie Miller gives him the pass. I said, get back, get back, get back. And they didn't.
That's right. It's the one thing the Bulls going to have to do to turn this game around is to get back defensively and to do a better job of defending against Indiana's motion offense. 61% shooting for the Pacers, 52% for the Bulls. The real key thing is points off turnovers, 17-3. Indiana has taken advantage of the Bulls' turnovers here in the first half. Here's Miller pressured by Jordan. Miller fends him off with the free arm. And now Fleming against Paxton. Thompson guarded by King. Open shot for Miller. Boy, oh boy. Indiana picks up where they left off, and now the Pacers have opened up a 12-point lead.
The Bulls are 32-2 when they shoot 50%. Well, I got news for you. They're shooting 52%. They're down by 12.
Yeah, the other guys are shooting 65. Inside pass loose. Indiana another steal. The Bulls really sloppy with the ball tonight, and it is costing them to this point. And on Fleming's drive to the hoop, a foul.
Scottie Pippen.
In the first half tonight, Jordan led the Bulls with 16. Pippen had 10. But Michael was 6 of 16 from the field. Reggie Miller with 18. Thompson had 11. Schrempf with 11.
This is what got the Bulls in trouble in the first half. They put them to the line 20 times and only got their 8 themselves. So
Fleming hits it. He's got 7.
One shot.
Fleming drops them both. He's got 8, and now Indiana has pulled away to a 14-point lead. Paxton open in the corner. Thompson the rebound. Long up court pass. Jordan to pick off. Michael coming back. In heavy traffic. Paxton spots up. Second time John Paxton nails that one. So the Bulls on the board here in the second half. Here's Fleming trying to get loose. Person. Thompson. They put Fleming down low, and a foul on Paxton. On Pax, that's his second team foul.
His second foul. That's team foul number 2.
On the Miller scoreboard tonight, the Knicks leading at the half against the Nets by 3. The Clippers lead Minnesota by 5, and Miami and Dallas just getting underway. The Mavs going home after finishing their road trip last night in Chicago Stadium. Off the drive, it's Fleming.
He's got a bad leg, right?
Yeah, right. He's got 10 points in the game, and the Pacers back to a 14-point lead. Stacey King. Paxton picks it up. Underneath feed to Pippen. No, but Cartwright's there. And Bill Cartwright has 10. Defense is what has won 12 in a row, or 11 in a row for the Bulls, and it's what's going to win 12 in a row for them if they go that far. Miller for 3. Pippen has it. The Bulls trying to string a couple of hoops together, and it's the overthrown, the alley-oop to Jordan.
That was too high. That almost went in.
Dax almost got a shot attempt on that.
Stay on him. Stay on him. He'll shoot the 3.
That's Miller against King. And now Miller off the drive gets pinched off. Person felt some contact. Hits the shot. Chuck Person. Scottie Pippen walks it up. Indiana has opened up a 14-point lead. 9:30 left in the third. Jordan under double team pressure. Cartwright open. Paxton zips the pass into Pippen with 8 to shoot. Off to Cartwright. Under pressure, has it blocked, but a foul. And Cartwright shoots 2. LaSalle Thompson with his first foul.
Takes a foul at number 41, LaSalle Thompson, his first.
Bulls come out of this one. Luckily, Jim, they just don't seem to have the fire here this evening. You know, we saw Michael steal that ball and pick that pocket. Well, I got news for you. He's a pickpocket. Picked my pocket last night in the plane coming in, took my checkbook out, gave it to Tim Hallam, and Betsy, if you got any more money, put it in the account. Tim wrote a check for $1 million against our account. Well, I didn't even feel Michael do that. He just
Michael took your checkbook like he needed that. Right?
Yeah, right.
That's really something.
Right. He took the wrong check. Hallam should have signed Michael's.
There you go.
All right, Cartwright misses the free throw.
He makes the next one. That's 11 points for Cartwright. Indiana's lead is 13 with 9:10 left in the third. Dreiling swings to Person. Collides with Pippen, no call, and lost it out of bounds. Jordan knocked it out. 12 to shoot. 9:04 left in the third. Off the inbounds, Miller. Thompson.
Now who put, Person pushed Michael out.
Call a foul on Jordan on the play. That's his second.
Person is the guy that pushed him out.
His second foul, team foul number 3.
Person looking to inbound. He comes into Thompson. Dreiling. Here's Vern Fleming. It's a possible first-round matchup in the playoffs. Indiana could be sitting there at 8 if the Bulls stay at 1. Screen roll to Person underneath, and he gets the reverse layup. 13 points for Person. Here's Scottie Pippen flaring wide left. We near the 8.5-minute mark for the third. Cartwright against Dreiling. Lost it out of bounds.
Whoa,
The
bad day
wheels
at Black
are
Rock
coming off here in Indianapolis.
11 in a row the Bulls have got under their belts, going for the 12 to tie the
Person for 3. Miller tips it in. Reggie Miller with 22, and the Indiana Pacers have a 17-point lead. Paxton spots up. Long rebound to Paxton. Has it blocked. Loose ball, Pippen a dig out. Scotty to the hoop. Lost it out of bounds, but was fouled.
We got to come up with that.
long rebound, came back, kept him in business. Rick Dreiling picks up his first. Pax went on in and went by Dreiling, but it was a person, Thompson, who came over the top to block the shot.
Hey, no free throws here. Scotty was trying to pass off.
He says, wait a minute, what?
If he was passing it off, he was throwing it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Comes into King. Jordan. Around a Cartwright screen. Miller stays with him. Michael gets running room and shoots over Miller. And the rebound to Indiana. Thompson. Up court, it's Miller. Vern Fleming walks it up, and the Pacers getting a hand from this sellout crowd. They've heard enough from the Bulls fans tonight. They're going to make some noise for their club. Here's Miller finding Thompson down the lane, and the half hook is there. LaSalle Thompson with 13. Phil Jackson takes time. The Indiana Pacers have blown it open. They lead it by 19 with 7:25 left in the third. 82-63. Some of the difference tonight from an execution standpoint, the Pacers have handled the overplay much better than the Bulls have.
Right.
Watch this.
LaSalle Thompson sets a screen. Scotty comes over to overplay him. He just goes right to the basket. Splits down the lane, catches the pass, throws it in, and guess what? Thompson 6 for 6. Last night he was 8 for 13. Fine game by the big guy.
Yeah, he's doubled his average. He's got 13 points in the game. So for the Bulls, it's going to take a comeback from a long ways. They're 19 down. Jordan from 20. Pacers have it. It is that kind of night. Sal Thompson. Reggie Miller is fouled by Cartwright. He shoots two.
Chicago foul number 24, Bill Cartwright, his first foul. That is team foul number 4.
Miller going to shoot two as he has got a nice tap in, and here comes a shot that is missed by Thompson, but you can see why. Big players up after him, and that leaves Miller all alone. He goes up for the rebound, throws it up and gets fouled, makes the free throw.
23 points for Reggie Miller in the game, and his average is 22.2. We talked about coming in tonight leading the NBA in free throw percentage. He has missed one in this game, however. He is 5 of 6.
We talked about him struggling early, too, against the Bulls in the first two games, but he got in foul trouble in those games, and that put him on the bench more than anything else.
21-point lead. Boy, who'd have thunk it, huh? Paxton drops it into Cartwright. Paxton back into Cartwright. Over Dreiling. Blocked. Jordan can't save it. Indiana with it. Vern Fleming. Open is Miller for 3.
Oh, boy. This is the way teams in the stadium have been feeling lately.
That's right. The Bulls are getting a taste of their own medicine here. They're down by 24 with 6:18 left in the third. Stacey King rolling to the basket. That one didn't want to stay in, did it? That's the Bulls' third field goal in the second half. A 22-point lead for the Pacers. 5:55 left to go in the third. Dreiling against Cartwright. He wants a piece of the action. No, Jordan into the passing lane. Gets wrapped up in the backcourt. Miller takes the foul. His first. I like the old rule. That's a 2-shot foul in the old days. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Channel 9 in Chicago.
5:47 left in the third. The Bulls with a big deficit. Bulls have not lost a game since early February in L.A. Cartwright is fouled as he goes to the hoop. Count the basket. It was pinned on the glass as well after the fact. The foul is on LaSalle Thompson.
Scotty throws the ball in the center. Bill makes a little fake, steps underneath, gets fouled, and as it goes up, it is knocked off the glass. Good call is right. Thompson picks up number 2. Those are going to have to show a little defensive pressure after a free throw now.
Cartwright hits it, a 3-point play. The Indiana lead is 19. 5:37 left. Vern Fleming handling the ball no problem against that pressure. Here's Person dropping it for Miller. Good play. 29 points for Miller, 11 in the third. Pippen gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2. That foul on Chuck Person.
Foul number 45, Chuck Person. His second foul, that's team foul number 5. Scottie Pippen has 2 shots.
Scottie Pippen missed 2 free throws in the first half. Rick Smits ready to come back for Indiana. Boy, Scottie really short with a free throw. Smits for Dreiling and George McLeod coming in.
Also,
McLeod for Fleming.
Number 20, George McLeod.
Well, they put 21-10 on here in this quarter on the Bulls. Start out with a streak, and normally the Bulls come out of that locker room that third quarter and really play well. Miller now is 11 for 16 from the field.
They're getting great shots, though. It's all come down to the fact, well, 2 things. One, the Bulls offensively have been very careless with the ball, and defensively simply have not read the offensive sets of the Pacers. And
I've also felt that the Pacers have lost that individuality and have gone into a team concept. They don't care who gets him.
It's a good Scottie Pippen is 0 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. That's a good attitude to have.
Yes.
McLeod under pressure. Missteal Jordan. Thompson. Person for 3. And the rebound out of bounds to Indiana with 5:04 left. The Pacers in front by 21. Inside they go to Person, and Jordan the foul. Michael Jordan with his third. Guess who hadn't scored a point in the second half? He's only attempted 2 shots. Michael Jordan
has 2 shots.
Chuck Person on the line for the first, make that the second time of the game, first time in the half. He missed 2 in the first half. So he's 1 for 3. 14 points for Person. And Indiana's lead is 22 with 4:58 left in the third. Pippen picks off the rebound. Scottie advancing, draws the foul, and he'll shoot 2. That's what you got to do.
That's the right thing, but the way Scottie's been shooting free throws,
right?
You'd think he want to stay on the outside, but that's good. He puts his head down, goes right back in there again, draws the foul. And
Sanders ready to come on for the Pacers. You know, now how does Dallas beat this team, right? After watching Dallas play last night. Pippen's free throw gives him 11 points in the game. There you go. It's 2 in a row. 20-point lead for the Pacers, and we're inside of 5 minutes. 4:45 actually. Thompson against pressure. Sanders. Here's a pass overthrown, but saved by Smits. Inside now, Pippen a pickoff. The Bulls in transition. Scotty all the way. Offensive foul.
Thompson does that well. He's a good shot blocker. He went back, gave Scotty just enough where he couldn't get out of the way, and Scotty comes on and picks up his third. He comes in on Thompson. Good call.
Yep. McLeod, Miller. Miller against Paxton. Miller wheels out a screen roll, and McLeod for three. Pippen the rebound. How can the Bulls string a couple together here? Paxton spots up and delivers. It's just a two, and Thompson the rebound. Pippen almost another steal, and now Indiana with the advantage, and Sanders scores and draws the foul.
John Paxton, they are just putting it on the board here. They'll be at 100 before this quarter's over. 22-point lead.
Armstrong, Cliff Livingston coming on for the Bulls. Well, tonight, no matter what Phil Jackson has done, trying to get his thumb in the dike, he must feel like the little Dutch boy, right?
You know what, Jim? You and I were looking at the record book before the game started, and the 12 games that the Bulls won in the 73-74 season, they played before 91,300 people, an average of 7,600. The Bulls playing against in 11, well, 12 tonight. 223,000 people, 18,006.
Oh, man, times have changed.
Yes.
That's 5 points for Sanders, and the Pacers a 23-point lead. Armstrong against McLeod. Pippen works around a Perdue screen. Much working. Bulls get it again. Pacers are 36 for 58 tonight.
Bulls have fallen to 48% in their field goal percentage.
Pippen again around the Perdue screen. Scottie Pippen takes it down the lane through right into the feet of Livingston. Now Armstrong takes up slack. Livingston. Will Perdue going for the offensive rebound and draws the foul. He's been pretty much the Bulls' offense tonight.
That's right. That's his 9th rebound.
I mean, his offensive rebounds and stickbacks have been about it. Sanders picks up the foul, his third, and Perdue shoots two.
They do a good job of gang rebounding here, but the Bulls were able to look like Shrimp kept it up in the air, and then Will collects himself and tries to get a couple free throws here for the Bullies.
That's 9 points for Perdue in the contest. 93-71 Pacers. That's the way to go, Will. He's got 10. 21-point lead. Jordan almost a steal, but again, they can't finish it. Here's McLeod. Gets chased out. Miller for three.
Yes.
Will you see how they set him up to get the three? First of all, Shrimp should not have been allowed to make that pass through the Bulls defense to him. Was it a 2-point goal? Here's Armstrong with a 2-point goal for the Bulls. So Reggie with only one 3-point field goal this evening. Flirting with a new season high, though. Mike Sanders. Will Perdue another rebound. That's his 10th. B.J. Armstrong, a delivery to Pippen. And Scotty hits it.
Oh, no. That's a bad call.
Yeah, it looked like he was moving in on him.
That's a bad
Scotty
call.
Went in the air. Timeout, Indiana.
I'm not going to change the game, but
4 fouls on Pippen.
Got to give him a little bit of a chance to get his bearing. He takes off. There's nobody there. Now he runs under him. He's got to give him a chance to get there.
Anyway, the Pacers have it after this timeout. They're in front by 21. Win a Bulls t-shirt or a Bulls basketball when you play Slam Dunk, the new instant game from the Illinois Lottery. When we talked earlier, it's tough getting a pass through a defense, but that one went through easily.
4 red shirts chasing around, and Miller hits the deuce out of the corner.
Scott Williams back in for the Bulls, who trail by 21. Fleming with 10 to shoot against Armstrong. Open is Smits. Shrimp the rebound and follow. Count it, and a foul.
What a job they've done, the offensive rebound, and not only getting the offensive rebound, Jim, but putting it in the hole and drawing the foul. The Shrimp gets underneath, nobody there. He gets inside of Perdue, grabs the ball, gives it a little bit of body room underneath, and then goes up, lays it in with the left hand.
Call the foul on Scott Williams. His free throw and three-point play lifts the Pacers into a 24-point lead.
The Bulls are this the same team that's won their last 4 by 30-plus points?
Going to be, I'll tell you what, if the Bulls win this and make it 12 in a row, this will be one of the all-time choke jobs in NBA history. Armstrong missing, McLeod the rebound. The Pacers, boy, they look great. Here's Shrimp, wide open, can't believe he's so wide open, so he takes up slack and scores. It is 100-74 Indiana. Michael Jordan off the drive. Finally attempts his shot. He's only taken 3 in this third quarter. He's got 18 points tonight. McLeod fouled by Armstrong.
I mean, now they're just reaching out and
yep. Well put.
Yeah,
just reaching. Rock back on their heels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked with Tom Borwinkle before the game tonight about his Bulls team that won 12 in a row for the club record, and it looks like that winning streak is very safe. McLeod hits them both. It's 102-76 Pacers. Minute 20 left.
If we had any wagons here, we could circle them.
There's some buses outside. The fans that came down from Chicago. Oh, boy. Kenny Williams getting ready to come in. Here's Jordan, 8 to shoot. No good from Logansport. And a foul called as Perdue tried to go up with one. Smits on the foul and Will Perdue on the line. Whoops, foul is on Sanders. Now Ken Williams is in. Detlef Schrempf going out. Chuck Person coming back. Craig Hodges getting ready to come on for the Bulls.
We may see some players on the Pistons that may be due for the fourth, done for the night, like the Bulls have had.
Well, we may see some players from the Pacers.
That's what I mean. Pacers be sitting there. They'll be through.
Michael Jordan is out with Hodges in. And Will Perdue successful on the first and second. So he's got 12. Smits against pressure. Ken Williams. Chuck Person. Fleming. Williams a spin out of the post against Scott Williams. Nice pass, and Smits finish up. Rick Smits has 7. It's 104-78. 40 seconds left. Armstrong came out with nothing. Fleming. Smits intercepted it. And the ball swatted away by Livingston. And BJ's got a gimme at the other end.
Yeah, BJ was down there saying, I didn't get anything on that call. He turned around and he had the ball for a layup.
20 seconds left in the third. Fleming runs the show for the Pacers. No shot clock, 12 seconds. Fleming double teamed. Smits fires. Scott Williams has it. Ahead to Armstrong. 2 seconds. Off to Hodges, and Craig fires. Oh, man, that would have counted. That would have counted. At the end of 3. Indiana continuing to pull away 104-80. Friday night, Utah Jazz in Chicago Stadium. First 10,000 fans 21 and older receive a lovable poster courtesy of Miller Lite. The poster is on color separated and printed background by Tectron Graphics Network of Chicago. Reggie Miller with 31 points.
Look at that number on his sleeve.
That's what he's got in the scorebook.
His number.
And his season high is 36, so he got a shot at that if he gets back in.
He had a 40s, I think, against 44 against the Bulls.
Yeah, career night last year. Off the ball, an offensive foul on Scott Williams, setting a screen. Third foul on Williams. Another Bulls turnover.
Chicago's Scott Williams, number 42, his fourth foul.
These teams haven't played a close game yet. I stand corrected. That is 4 fouls on Scott Williams. Smits against Perdue. McLeod picks off the cross-court pass. Inside, knocked loose, out of bounds. It belongs to the Pacers with 9 to shoot. And the Knicks leading at New Jersey by 4 in the third. Clippers up 7 at Minnesota. And Miami leads Dallas by 1 in the first. Vern Fleming got the shot to drop low right. Fleming with 12.
When's the last time the Bulls had 3 straight 33 or more points quarters thrown at them?
It's been a while.
Because their defense has been sensational. But
Livingston. And Perdue with a dunk on the follow. I think you'd have to also, that's a new season high, by the way, for Will Perdue, 14 points. I think you would have to also go back to the game in Houston to find the Bulls routed. The way they've been routed tonight. 106-82 Indiana. The Bulls came in here. Boy, their boiler was stoked. 11 straight victories. And they have been turned off by this Pacer club.
The Pacers not only playing good, Jim, good defense and a new offense for them, but they come in here, they know they're going to have a sellout. They're going to have a lot of people here cheering for the Bullies.
Right.
And they were able to turn it up a notch. Scott Williams to the free throw line and shoot a couple.
Ken Williams fouled him. So Williams the foul and Williams on the line. Scott Williams with 3 points in the game. He hasn't shot a free throw in a long time. I was noticing tonight. He came in 12 of 17. Seems like he's been 12 of 17 since January. He hits both free throws here. 106-84. Ken Williams against Scott Williams. Smits over Perdue.
Basket by Rick Smits.
Smits has 9. For the Pacers, they're on line for their 20th victory of the year on the home court. They would improve their record to 20-9. Livingston under pressure dumps for Scott Williams, who has his shot rejected. And Vern Fleming back on the drive. Goaltending on the block by Livingston. Fleming with 14. 110-84. DJ Armstrong. Williams to Perdue as the Bulls swing perimeter to Livingston. 8 to shoot. Hodges from the outside. Perdue with a follow. Scott Williams won't go. Ball on the floor to Hodges, and Craig unloads. And they finally put it in the basket. Fleming all the way. Off dribble penetration. That set up Smits, and he'll shoot 2. The foul is on Livingston.
Vern Fleming, he's breaking down the defenses, bad back, bad leg, and all, whatever he's got the problems doing. Now Rick Smits, as Michael Jordan gets ready to come back in the game.
Smits 1 for 2 from the line. 10 points in the game with that free throw. And Livingston is out. Scottie Pippen coming in for Perdue. So Jordan, Pippen, Armstrong, Scott Williams, and Hodges. It's 3-time Johnny Reds. Look at that group out there. They're going to be launching some threes, you get a feeling. Smits successful again. 112-86. Hodges for 3. Jordan had it tipped away from him and out of bounds. The Bulls keep it with 9:11 left.
Jimmy, up to now, it's been a good week. The war ended and Bill Beck was elected to the Hall of Fame, right? Good week. But
tonight, from a Bulls standpoint, has been a complete disaster.
You said it was 3-time, and guess what? The Bulls are the one. The Bulls are firing the 3.
That's what I mean. That's what that group out there is for.
Well, I was looking at the other group. Look, they got Person, they got Miller, they got McClellan. These guys can fire it too.
All right, here is Miller advancing against Craig Hodges. Person, yeah, they got a mismatch there. McLeod over Armstrong, and McLeod corrals the rebound. Inside, tipped away by Hodges. Scotty Williams can't get there in time. Indiana has it. Chuck Person to throw in with 19 to shoot. Underneath, Jordan to steal. Armstrong back on the drive. BJ all the way inside. Smacked off the glass and a foul called on Smits. BJ shoots 2.
Tough way to make a living, BJ. Going down the middle against a 7'4" Smits. He takes it down from the backside. He comes up and whap across the head, the ear, and the ball. BJ to the line, first time tonight.
Bulls were beaten in Houston 114-92. That was the worst defeat of the season. I stand corrected. The Bulls. Yeah, that is it. Scott Williams out. Stacey King back in. Armstrong another free throw attempt. 8:33 left. So B.J. Armstrong splits the free throws. He's got 7. Reggie Miller, hounded by Hodges, slips out of the double team, and Scottie Pippen a reach-in foul. I've got Scottie with 5.
Yep.
Chicago foul on number 33, Scottie Pippen, his 5th foul. Team foul number 2.
Second team foul on the Bulls from the timeline. The Pacers have it in play.
Can't save you for the prom now, Scotty.
Chuck Person gets the layup. Well, that ought to officially seal this one. 16 points for Person, and it's a 27-point lead as the Bulls have trouble in the front court, but it's knocked out of bounds by Indiana. So a lot of streaks coming to an end for the Bulls tonight. Well, 2 actually. 11-game overall winning streak and a 4-game road winning streak. And they had a 2-game streak going against Indiana this year. Stacey King on the rollout.
Stacey King.
Stacey has 10. Chuck Person. Ball on the floor to Hodges. I can count on one finger the number of baskets Michael Jordan has scored in the second half tonight as Scottie Pippen gets a 3.
It's a long time for Scotty at the 3s.
Yeah. Michael hasn't even attempted many shots. He's only attempted 4. Backdoor cut Miller. That's what they do so well. They have strung the Bulls out defensively, and then they knife backdoor. 116-92. The Pacers the lead, the Bulls the ball, and 7:08 remaining.
That's the bad news. You want some more bad news? There's 7 more minutes.
Stacey King gets the bounce. So King with 12. Now there's less than 7. Scottie Pippen has just fouled out of the game. 15 points for Scottie Pippen tonight. Timeout taken, Indiana. 6:55 for the contest. 116-94 Pacers. We'll return to Market Square after these messages.
Miles 7-19
Festivals 91 on April 22nd at Lou Malnati's in Chicago at 6. The evening features an Italian-style dinner, silent and live auctions of Chicago's greatest ever collection of sports memorabilia. Call the Bulls Community Services Department at 312-943-5800 for more information on Festivals 91. Indiana with 6:50 remaining in command of this game. In front by 22. Reggie Miller open. Jordan has the rebound. Michael advancing, and he gets tripped out front going to the hoop. Foul is on Ken Williams.
Ken Williams. Jordan goes to the line to shoot too. He took an awful lot of floor up as he went down the middle.
Michael Jordan tonight 7 of 20 from the field and 4 straight from the line in the first half. Against Dallas, when the rest of the team was ice cold in the first half, he was the only one shooting reasonably well. In fact, he was shooting very well. He was 6 of 10 in the first half last night. When the Bulls, the team, were 18 of 51. I'll tell you what, every time he goes to the line, the flash bulbs go off in the arena. In every arena he plays in. Here's Reggie Miller, fouled by Jordan, and he'll shoot 2.
That's 4 on Michael. Reggie Miller getting down the court, taking it on in strong. He shoots 2.
Reggie Miller has 2 shots.
Big night for him, 33 points. Reggie Miller, 6 of 7 free throwing.
Big night for a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Other guys in double figures. Good balanced scoring.
Well, this game ought to give the Pacers something to really build on. They've got a chance to put together a great March and April based on tonight's performance. Miller hits them both.
They do go away. They get a couple games, Jim. They play up in Hartford. When they come back, then they go away for 5 in the West. So that'll really give them a chance.
That's true. They're in command tonight. They have halted the Bulls' 11-game winning streak. Well, the Bulls need to start a new winning streak on Tuesday against Milwaukee. I'll tell you what, if the Bulls win 22 out of 23, that ain't bad. Nope. Here's Hodges hitting a 3.
Trifecta.
250 to charitables from True Value. Courtesy of Craig Hodges. Against the press, Ken Williams advancing, flips it away, and Jordan steals the ball. And Michael is fouled by McLeod. That's their 4th team foul. George McLeod with his 2nd. Detlef Schrempf coming back into the lineup.
Substitution for Indiana, number 11, Detlef Schrempf.
Also, Vern Fleming back in for the Pacers. 5:51 left, and Indiana in front by 19.
I think the Bulls can still make a game of it?
I don't know. Here's Jordan against Miller. Michael down the lane, hangs it up, had it rejected by Bryland. Vern Fleming almost carried it. Inside pass loose, but Bryland had done it. He scores. Even Bryland scores.
Yeah, he got the block at the other end on Jordan, and went down and got the layup.
BJ kicks it off to King going to the hoop. Stacey King scores. BJ Armstrong setting him up along the baseline. 120-101 and 5:08 left. Detlef Schrempf takes up slack.
Yeah, look what I found, right? He was looking to pass the ball.
Phil Jackson takes time with 4:57 remaining. Indiana up by 21. 122-101. The best seats in the house, and Bulls fans are sitting there, Johnny.
Yeah, you'd think these might be in a second deck, but as we widen the camera out, you'll see where they're sitting. You know where they're sitting? That looks like Indiana Pacer owners' seats. Front row, all of them with Bulls stuff on.
Right on the 50, as they say.
You couldn't get caught with Pacer stuff on in the front row in the stadium.
Well, the Pacers, though, are having the last laugh tonight.
Yep.
Michael Jordan kicks out to Hodges. Armstrong launches a three. Craig continues to shoot well from three-point country. 10 points for him in the game. The Indiana lead, 122-104. Reggie Miller pops a pass into the front court. LaSalle Thompson. They've got it in the spread, looks like. Well, maybe not. Pearson just knocked down Armstrong. Michael Jordan the rebound on that miss. Here's Hodges closing. He launches the three. Oh, it was touched. It looked like near the rim by Schrempf. No goaltend. And now Vern Fleming gets the layup. Fleming with 16. 3:58 left. B.J. Armstrong finishes the play. He's got 12. Bulls trapping. Schrempf gets free. Lost the ball at the basket. Jordan out to Armstrong. B.J. comes down against Miller at the foul line. B.J.'s got it stuck on automatic. 14 points for him, 8 in the fourth. And now Indiana takes time with 3:30 left. The Pacer lead is 16. We'll be back after these messages. Want me to do this back? Indiana trying to inbound against pressure. The Bulls have cut the lead to 16, but less than 3.5 left to go in the game. Miller off the drive, and Paxton on the reach-in foul. Pax with 4. Reggie Miller shoots 2. St. Fans Miller Genuine Draft presents the 3rd annual Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Round Ball Classic, brought to you by the Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, and Pizza Hut. It comes up August 3rd and 4th in Grant Park. There's a division for you. Call the Bulls at 312-943-5800 or look for details in the Tribune. Reggie Miller misses. He's shooting to equal his season high. He's got it, 36 points. He got 44 against the Bulls here last year. Now Jordan into the front court. That was his career best. Here's Michael shooting it over Miller, and he got it to go. Michael's got 22. Pacer lead is 15 with 3 minutes left. On the drive is Fleming. Thompson under to Miller. Good play. A new season high, 38 points for Miller. Boy, the Bulls. The first time they knife back door tonight on the overplay, the next time they do it, I should say, will be the first. Armstrong hits it. He's got 16, 10 in the fourth. Oh, Schrempf walk, no call. They think the officials just want to get it over with. Bill Jackson saying, hey, we're still playing hard. We got to have that call. 5 to shoot. Here's Person. Good punch into Fleming.
This is not the same Pacer team that we've seen just want to bail out and get some points.
2:05 remaining. Indiana comfortably in front, 129-112. Michael Jordan over Reggie Miller. And Chuck Person, the Pacer rebound. Miller in the backcourt, comes on ahead to Person, and he's got the layup. So the Bulls' 11-game winning streak is over. With 1:40 left to go, Phil Jackson takes time. Actually, 1:42 remaining, and it's the Pacers by 19. We'll be keeping it here, I understand, with 1:42 left. And Tuesday night, the Bulls will be home with the Milwaukee Bucks. And, John, they might as well start another 11-game winning streak.
Yeah, they had some fun putting that one together, Jim. Getting it to stretch out here. They had a nice, comfortable homestand, and they're going to be finding themselves going back on the road. They've got Milwaukee and Utah coming up, and then a big game with Atlanta. It starts to get a little tougher as we go along.
And that Utah game on next Friday night in the stadium, the next telecast on Channel 9. It starts with the bullseye at 7 o'clock Chicago time.
Yeah, that'll bring Jerry Sloan back to the stadium, who was on that team that set the record of 12 wins in a row by Bulls team.
Tell you what, the Bulls, even with the loss tonight, 41-15 for an overall mark and 16-12 on the road. So it happens, this kind of game, from time to time, and oftentimes it happens to a team that's been riding a high emotional crest. You know, we talked last night in the Dallas game, John. I said in the first half I felt that I think Phil Jackson was concerned about his team being a little fragile at that moment because that's the first time they've had to play without a starter. Horace Grant was out. You know, everything had been in sync. Everything had been going very well. Then Horace turns his ankle against Boston, and he's unable to go last night. It doesn't take much to knock a team off its balance.
Yeah, and you get away sometimes at home by having that starter out of your lineup. You've got that emotional high guy playing at home, but you take that starter when you go on the road sometimes, and you got a full house you're going to play against a team that is playing very, very well, and you're going to get hurt by it. Stacey's contributed well here tonight. He's what, 14? He's got 14 points.
Yeah. 1:42 left. Hodges inbounding. Armstrong shoots the three, and Detlef Schrempf picks it off. Reggie Miller on ahead to Schrempf. Indiana has had no problem with the Bulls' pressure defense tonight. Paxton knocks the pass out of bounds. He knifed in front of McLeod. 11 on the shot clock.
There, you saw that one pass that Schrempf threw that bounced back. He throws a lot of those.
Yeah.
Just bounces away. A lot of guys forget about that pass.
And that's where the Bulls really miss Horace tonight in trying to match up with Detlef Schrempf. Schrempf across the lane, and traveling is the call. I thought he got fouled.
I did.
Bad. 1:10 left. Hodges inside pass stolen by Thompson. Trying to go into Scott Williams. Indiana's really defended the Bulls' offense superbly. They've been in the passing lanes all night. A foul on Hodges that will send Reggie Miller to the free throw line.
Chicago foul number 14, Greg Hodges, his third foul.
Reggie comes over to get some of the Bulls' powder. He always takes a little bit of...
You know, when you look at that Pacer bench, you think they're the team behind by 19.
Billy Knight, a great player in his own right, sitting down there. Dead ringer. This looks a little bit like Al Bianchi, who was just relieved from his position with the New York Knicks. There's Billy Knight.
39 points for Miller after the free throw. Reggie Miller tonight, 14 for 20 from the field. He's got 40. That's a best for the Pacers this year for any player. 18 to shoot. Armstrong spins in. So BJ has responded. He's got 18 points in the game. That equals his season high. He's got 12 here in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, the points are coming with the game not on the line. Indiana Pacers took care of the Bulls early on, and the Bulls have been unable to recover. 27 seconds left, and the shot clock is at 7. McLeod against King. Schrempf is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. 18.7 remaining. Stacey King with the foul. Pacers are getting a hand here in Market Square. Detlef Schrempf to the line.
Detlef Schrempf has 2 shots.
Detlef Schrempf 8 for 10 free throwing. 18 points tonight. And he will shoot another. As Ken Williams comes in. Listen to the hand for Reggie Miller.
Standing ovation, and duly so. 40 points, 14 out of 20, 11 out of 13.
He really lit up the Bulls tonight. Scott Williams the rebound, but the outlet pass stolen by McLeod and a foul on Armstrong. BJ with his third. George McLeod shoots 2. 13.3 left.
BJ Armstrong, his third foul. George McLeod shoots 2.
George McLeod with 9. George McLeod puts the Pacers in front by 21. Armstrong for 3. Couldn't get the bank. 8 seconds and Schrempf has it. They don't have to cross the 10-second line. The Pacers will head for the dressing room. They halt the Bulls' 11-game winning streak. Turning out the lights early. They were up by 24 after 3. And they coast in with a 21-point victory tonight. 135 to 114 is the final. As the Bulls head home to get ready for the Milwaukee Bucks on Tuesday night. We'll return to Market Square Arena and recap this one after these messages.